Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Beam, and today we got a banger. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, that subscribe button, that share button. Also, drop a comment below if you like this haircut. Without further ado, let's lock in, let's get right, and let's get it. So I want to go in by lifting my client hair up using the white comb. This is the comb that come with like majority clippers or whatever. So I'm just lifting the client's hair. I want to make sure that the client is, all of the hair is lifted off his head. It's been about 2-3 months since he got a haircut, so let's get to it. I want to go in with a number 3 guard completely closed against the grain. And the reason that I'm going against the grain is because my client wants a true 2. But at the end of the day, when you cutting down from a fro, you want to go against the grain to get the most even cut as you could get. Plus there's no waves in the way right now, so that's not nothing that we worried about. We're not destroying no progress or anything of that nature. We just want to get this hair down to a desired length so we can rock out, lock in, and give y'all something real clean today. Happy holidays, happy New Year's to everybody that's out there, man. If y'all enjoyed it with y'all family, y'all had fun, y'all created memories, whatever y'all did out there, I just wanted to say, man, happy New Year's and happy holidays to y'all. It's been one. It was a real good year this year, so it's time to reset. You know, we at the top of the clock. You know, coach put us in the game. It's time to work. So as you guys can see, I'm just taking my time. I'm staying consistent as possible through and through, just trying to get it down to one desired length. We working though. We working. Shout out to Jern Boomin for the beats too. Always keep me updated with beat packs. Shout out to my dog. My next step, 1.5 guard completely open on the beard. I want to knock everything down on the beard, including the chin hair, down to a 1.5 open on the Babyliss FX1s. So as you guys can see, I'm just keeping everything as consistent as possible and just going through it and passing through it. So yep, 1.5. Just taking my time, piece by piece, brick by brick, layer by layer. Just trying to trim it down without using the guards to like poke his face. You gotta be careful in that nose or that nasal area. Next step right here, going in, FX, skeleton trimmer, creating a nice clean ball line that lines up with the top of the ear. Rainbow-like shape, you want to give this taper more of a bursted look. Clean. Next step, completely open, 1.5 guard, giving myself a whole inch. Now drop them completely close to get right up under that. Open. The higher I go in the fade, more closed the lower I am in the fade. Now completely open, no guard, 1/2 inch. Giving myself room, create a gradient effect. Now number 1 guard, all the way open. Just using 2 teeth for the blade, not using the blade flat because I want to keep that rainbow-like shape. Drop them halfway here, and now fully close. Piece by piece, brick by brick, layer by layer. We working. Now completely close with my 1/16 guard. Open them up with no guard, just corner of my teeth. Completely close. Let's knock the bottom guideline out. Now halfway. Still working on that. Completely closed again. Halfway again. Just playing in between them two, working out. That's all it's been about, man. Stay positive, stay consistent with your work. You know, just keep following your system. Like, it won't change, I'm telling you. The more you keep that system in play, it's gonna keep you lined up with these haircuts. You're gonna be straight. Completely open behind the ear. This is a dark spot that a lot of barbers forget about. When I be watching upcoming barbers, they don't get behind that ear like that. So when you line it up, it starts to kind of look dark behind the ear. Now completely open at the top of the beard, just basically reversing the fade of what I did in the taper area to the beard area. So open, halfway, fully closed. Beautiful. Now completely closed, 1/16, open. Closed again. with the grain, brushing it. Open, no guard. Just keeping everything consistent. Now completely open, as you guys can see right here. Just want to hit some dark spots, slight dark spots. Now setting the same guidelines in the back of the nape area, doing the same thing that I did to the other side, just previously to this side. Just keeping everything consistent as possible. I know when it come to haircuts, sometimes, you know, this thing get like repetitive and it'd be hard for you to like stay in that pocket. But the most important thing you can do in these haircuts is stay in your pocket, keep your system rolling. So at the end of the day, your system always gonna reward you. I don't care if you cutting straight hair, curly hair, coily hair. Repeat the same steps throughout your haircut. Follow your guard and your guideline system, and it will work itself out. So that's 1.5 completely open, and then close with the grain in the back of the head. Now let's go completely open, at least a whole inch. Because my client got a longer nape area in terms of how far his hair come down, I got room to create a nice, clean, solidified taper. Back completely open. Completely open with the 1/16 guard now. Halfway. Fully closed. It's coming together. Same thing here, completely open. Drop them halfway. Back to open to go up a little bit higher. Now drop them completely closed and just play on the two teeth of the blade. Just keeping everything consistent. It's all about consistency, bro. Like, I can't say consistent more like than I normally say it, because consistency is everything. Being persistent is everything. Completely closed here at the bottom. Let's completely knock out this guideline halfway now. Fully open. As you guys can see, like, I'm just shifting in between my lever non-stop, very quick, very efficient, very persistent, and it's just allowing me to get through this taper area beautifully. Like, we just skated all across this. This is beautiful. Like, this is beautiful. We slid. This clean. The nape taper is clean. And I'm just still hitting some of these dark hairs in between that's getting on my nerves. But as you guys can see, we in that pocket, we in that world, we locked in, we focused. Now my favorite side, y'all know I like to connect with the world on this side, man. As you guys can see, what just happened in NOLA was crazy. I got family members. I was down there for the whole New Orleans joint, celebrating down there for the holidays, and just to see that on the news, I'm grateful my family wasn't hurt and things of that nature and what happened. But I'm telling y'all, man, be careful where you at. You never know. Sometimes you could just be chilling, doing your own thing, and then somebody come down and mess it up. Like what happened in NOLA. Like, dude just full-fledged smashed the pedal and like just ran through people. And that's what make it very difficult about like certain life situations, is you could be completely minding your business, doing right, and you in the middle of something so tragic or traumatic like that. My prayers go out to all of the families that lost somebody, or families that was injured throughout this process, because I understand and know exactly how it is. I got family that was in it, but they okay. And I just, I seen it, and it made my stomach flip upside down that we get people like this in the world, that's doing things like this, or we got people like this that's enjoying themselves on the holidays, and they enduring this type of traumatic experiences of pain or situations. It's crazy to me. But I ain't want to down on nobody. Y'all know the energy's still there. I just want to give my prayers to those people and those families that were affected by what happened in New Orleans. So as you guys can see now, I want to go in with a handful of wrapping lotion, some mousse, and basically, because I cut them from my fro, that hair ain't laying exactly how I want it to lay, so we gonna lay it down. I'm gonna go in with some mousse, and us going in with mousse is just gonna allow us to keep everything at the highest level. Now going in using my 360 Jeezy brush, I'm just brushing everything with the grain and using my blow dryer to assist it to keep it blown dry and laying down. And as you guys can see, look how we getting everything to lay down. It's still not overly gonna lay down the best way I needed to, because I didn't have an extra do-rag to throw on him. But if I'd have threw a do-rag on him while doing this, as you guys see, his hair is just complying with the mousse and complying with the blow dryer and the brush. Like, it's laying down. So everything is looking beautiful to me. Everything is set up for me to go on and just continuously elevate this. I want to go in using some hot lather now, just on the lineup area. I want to make sure we pull all of the dirts, the oils, everything up off of the face and get it as clean as possible before we lay trimmers, you know, any color or straight razors and things like that on the face. You don't want to irritate the face, so get it as clean as possible first. When you sliding and cutting people hair who got dirt on their face, that's how like these like funguses and all of these other things start popping up on people. Like, clean their skin, and if they don't wash their hair at home, this is like more of a minor technique. This is not a whole head wash. My client washed his hair already, but I just want to ensure that this lineup dry up as best as possible, because we about to put some symmetrical like fire on this one. This one gonna be clean, very symmetrical. So now I want to go in, punch in my nape lines, as you guys can see, holding the ear down with my left thumb and just working myself around the corner of that ear using the tip of the blade, keeping everything P as possible. We working, bruh. We working. We working. Gotta love it. We working. It's always a beautiful situation when you set up like this. Always a beautiful situation. Like, I love it, bro. I love it. I'm starting to love the game again. Like, barbering just been so good to me, man. I was able to just develop a family over here, man. Like, I just appreciate y'all a lot. I try to respond to as many comments. You could go through my videos and see I respond to at least the first 100 to 200 comments on my videos. I respond to all of them. So good comments, bad comments, whatever it is, like, I always try to respond to everybody. So drop down in that comment section. Let me know if you struggle with haircuts like this, you struggle with anything line work, so I can start prepping out, you know, other videos for y'all. So now I go in, hit my vertical bar, create my reference point A, and now hit my second vertical bar, which is my reference point B. As you guys can see, okay, we got everything in that pocket. Now we got two vertical lines. Let's create a third reference point, and let's play connect the dots now, connecting that middle to the sides. That's all it's ever been about. It's always been about making your job easier. Like, clients' heads is spheric shape, so if you look at physics in a real way, you cannot lay a straight line on a spheric object. It won't fit on it. It'll actually go past the spheric object. That's the whole thing about physics. So when I'm creating and showing you guys lineups, I'm showing you guys optical illusion. Some people will hear these words and be like, oh, he just saying big words and don't mean anything. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. Optical illusion is the fact of your eye being able to see something that it's not truly seeing, right? So if you ever seen somebody that was super clean, super crispy in terms of a lineup, and like, damn, their lineup is super straight. The lineup ain't straight. The line was just very contoured to their head, creating optical illusion for you to think that the line is straight, but it's impossible to put a straight line on a spheric object. That's just simple physics for you. And I understand and know that sometimes it can be a little bit too deep, but this is my pocket, this is my world. This is what I learned how to break down. This is what I learned how to educate to a lot of my people out there. And that's basically the art of the lineup. Granted, course is on the way, man. The course is, we literally at the end stretch for this course. So everything is in the pocket, everything is looking good, and I just want to show you guys a whole different broad aspect of lineup work and line work, and why is it very vital and very important in these haircuts. Next step, clutch card, Beam Team cordless compressor, arc color, no drip, pre-shakened out the bottle, ready for you to go. You don't have to mix this color with anything. It was designed for the skin. It's completely waterproof. And one thing I like about this client get his hair cut every 2-3 months, but every time he get his hair cut, he go and go do something super big. So he love for me to like exaggerate the color look, exaggerate that. So I love clients like this, because there's not a lot of clients they give me the right to like over exaggerate. Like, some be like, yeah, you can add some enhancements, but he like, no, add enhancements. I want heavy enhancements. Like, I want my stuff to last. And this client right here be telling me that when I do color on him, that the color lasts for at least 6-7 days. So, you know, he just want that heavy color look. Because I'm not using a dye, I'm using an actual hair color that was built to stain the skin. it won't last for 2 weeks. Like if I was to use Began, all of that stuff will last longer, but my client got sensitive skin and can't take those heavy chemical based products. We already patch test them, and those are not, what we gonna put down on them. We gonna put down a nice, clean, non-chemical based color that can basically act as a temporary color. It won't be Began, but it'll act as a temporary color to give my client the look that he desires, and that's what I do. I'm in a service game, so I'm always trying to solve problems and service my clients as best as possible to get them the most incredible looks, period. And that's just who Beam is. That's what Beam stand for. Like I'm a surgeon when it comes to line work. I'm very precise, very symmetrical, crispy as ever. Like, that's just who Beam always been. So, I appreciate for all y'all who just stick with me and watch these videos and watch me through and through. It's therapeutic to teach y'all, because y'all teaching y'all won't hear is what helped me grow my confidence in person to teach at real classes and pull up to barber colleges and teach there and do things of that nature. It just built me. So, I always want to appreciate y'all, because y'all were my first learners. And I know it's been a lot of y'all in Beam University for years and years and years, but I appreciate that, bro. Like, y'all keep me sharp. Even the people that don't like my work, that don't like what I do, y'all keep me sharp, because when I'm working to please the people that rock with me, but I'm also working to keep the people who don't like me talking about me. That's the objective. I understand and know that I'm not everybody cup of tea. Everybody don't like my education style. Some people don't like me to talk on the videos, but that's what being me is. Like, I'm not coming here to change my ways to pull in new people. That's not what I'm doing. I'm keeping my community that's been with me for years and years fed. You know what I mean? You either become a part of our community or you don't. And to say it in the most humble way possible, there's millions other content creators you could watch. You don't have to watch me. You get what I'm saying? I make content for people that support me. So, I just want to say I appreciate all kinds of people, whether you negative, whether you positive, whatever it is. I just, I ain't got time to be negative with people online when life is so short. Like, we got too much to live for. We got families, we got things that's just so much important. But, I'll get under there. Like, if it's a troll in my comments, I'll get under there and troll with them. I might be bored that day. I might not be working at the shop. Like, today, I'm recording this on Thursday, and I'm gonna drop it tonight for y'all. But, like, I literally, sometimes I'm just off. I'm off chilling. So sometimes I might hop in the comment section and troll with them. As you guys see, hitting the bottom of the nape area, we had added color in the beard. We added color in the lineup, and now I'm cleaning the nape area. Look how just crispy everything is looking. I ain't even put a raise on them yet. This is just all frame at work. This is my favorite part about doing haircuts, lineups, things of that nature, color enhancement, that I'm building on top of foundational work. Like, when I do a clean taper, clean natural work, that's all foundation for me. So it's like looking at a house. When you build all of these small things that come first before building a crib, like the land, all of the cost of material and stuff, once you get the foundational part knocked out, now it's time to actually build up and completely build the house. But don't forget, we gotta lay that electrical and plumbing first. That's foundational work. You get what I'm saying? Electrical and plumbing is foundational work. We laying the work that keep people, in a house, that make a house a house. Like, there's no such thing as to me, it's not a house if it don't have electricity and plumbing. Like, it's not a house. You get what I'm saying? Those are foundational things that allow me to get here. This is my roof. These are my solar panels right here. This is that 40,000-50,000 irrigation system right here. This is my pool. These are the things that make the house more lavish than what it actually already is. So you get what I mean? Foundation is things you have to have. The lavish things like pools and irrigations, you don't have to have that depending on where you live at. But these are add-ons. These are things that just make the house more valuable and cost more. And I love this part of the clip, because when I cleaned under the neck, I'm like, damn, the other side I did the hit the right way. And you can see how crooked it is. Sometimes it's barbers. It ain't gonna be P every rip. Sometimes you just gotta go, spin a client, go back and readjust it right here, as you guys can see. Had to readjust that because I thought it was perfect, before I laid the other side, but it was nowhere near perfect. So, as me being an experienced barber, I make mistakes too. So as you guys can see, lean my client back, angle my razor 45-degree angle, stretch the skin, bring everything back to the highest point, and y'all can see we Tokyo drifting, like we sliding clean across the skin. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Tomb 45 precision razor handle. I promise y'all, these razor handles, they about to hit the net literally in the next in the next week or two. It was supposed to last time, but Christmas had came up. They didn't want to put a new product out around Christmas time. It's hard to move product because families is buying gifts and all of that. Okay, so we want to give you guys some time. We want to get these razors, these Turkish style razors out. They super clean, super thin, very, very controlled. Like look how I control it. I can control it regular, I can control it in the backstroke. I'm getting the crack white line. It's a very, very, very good razor. You can use 3 different levels when you put the razor in. It could either be exposed, medium exposed, or very exposed. And as you guys can see me, I sit in the medium exposed area because I'm very, very, very precise with what I do. This takes time. I wouldn't recommend it being this much exposed to, a new barber, because you got to learn your tension. You got to learn skin, your client's skin. You don't want to just be scraping at somebody's skin and, until they skin up. Take your time, work, just keep putting the shots up. That's what I'm doing. I'm literally showing y'all guys the game, like piece by piece, brick by brick. This is Beam. This is what I do. This is what I do. I understand and know I'm not everybody cup of tea, but for you people out there that's learning from me, man, I'm so happy that it's like y'all don't even have to tell me. But when y'all do, I be happy just because like I'm a part of y'all journey. Regardless, like y'all said on my YouTube channel, y'all learn for hours and I'm a part of y'all journey. Y'all done picked up clippers for me. Like I had like 3 people that hit me up. They've been out of jail 2 and 3 years now, still getting their life together, but they went directly in barber school. They was watching my haircut videos in jail. To know that I'm impacting people's lives who may have made a mistake or went through some things at a point in time and they want to adjust their life and get back on the horse, get back on the road, get back to providing for their family, get back to being the men that they want to be, that they want to hop into the barber field, because not only do they see the merit in it, they see that how you can instill and change people's lives in it. They see that this thing is a real business. They say that they could take care of themselves and their families, and they also know that this is a really, really, really cool like profession. So big shout out to all of y'all, man. The fact that I'm impacting people like that at times just still shock me. Like I'm never no person to just, I love it, man. It's unfortunate that we get clients to come in the shop after 2 or 3 months without a haircut, but as barbers, we are the first form of surgeons, and we control this outcome. Without further ado, I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed this haircut. Let's lock in. Hashtag TBT in that comment section. Hashtag Glacier Gang. Hashtag Glass. It's 2025. Let's put it on. Let's pop out with it. May God bless. Alright, bro. What else you think about this? That's the one. That's the one. That's the.
You got me like Nicky Jam.
That's the one, boy. That's the one.
God.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that blowout's crazy.
Yeah, that's the one.
My God.
That's it.
Yeah, the blowout's crazy.
That's insane.
That's the tape, bro.